2 Timothy 3 and verse 12. Yes, and all who desire to live godly in Christ Jesus will do what? Suffer persecution. One of the signs that your life is accurate in Zion is that the world in which you live will hate you. This thing that we are called into, this Christian faith that we have been called into, we were not called into it to be accepted. We're called into it to stand out. This thing is not a populism movement. The Christian will always be in the minority. You may not like what I'm saying, but it's the truth. From generation to generation, this faith has suffered persecution. Men have written their names in the books of heaven with their own blood. Men have built inheritances for another generation to come and enter. They paid the ultimate price with their own lives. My brother was reading about the fathers, and I read about a man called John Huss. It damaged me for 3 weeks. I couldn't sleep in the night. John Huss. The man who they caught and tied him to a stake and put fire underneath. Fire. And they were waiting for him to cry out in pain. Has fire burnt you before? Only iron that mistakenly touches your hand. You call your mommy, your grandmother, your auntie, your daddy, you call everybody's name. Just iron. The fire began to burn. The book I read, it said you could smell burnt flesh. And they stood waiting for him to cry out in pain. What came out of his mouth was a hymn. A song of worship. How is it that men were rejoicing to die? It's because you must hold the confidence of your faith till the end. There's something at the end.